to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Tech's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue...
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They've got him looking raw, but they're gonna throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Grant. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. The Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. The ball is out behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very...
Going to take a shot. He is lucky to get that one back in the... thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Grant. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
I mean, he could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
First down for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Grant. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grant. That's reeled in, it's Clark. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pressure coming. The throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was... It just trickled through his fingers.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running it to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to pound it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Sapp. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. He'll throw on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the ground. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilbert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David, moving forward. They're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.